Hi, I'm Jen, and I wanted to share my review today on the Elvie versus the Spectra S9 breast pump. After 2 months of exclusive pumping, I've got a great grasp on both of them, and I thought I'd walk you through a couple of the components and who's the winner. I also have a full blog post up about this, so you can check it out there as well. From a fit and feel perspective, both are pretty comfortable. Well, as comfortable as a breast pump can be. Obviously, breast pumps are kind of annoying in general, but the Spectra works with the traditional pumping bra that you think of, whereas the Elvie works with a regular nursing bra, and it does fit into nursing bras super easily. I've linked a couple from Amazon and Target that are really great. It does fit really well. However, I have personally found that when I'm moving around with the Elvie, which is the intent, it ends up slipping and leaking more often than not. And because it is more comfortable, I don't always notice that it's leaking and then I'm losing milk and wasting pump time. So the winner from an overall fit perspective, I say is the Spectra S9, but it depends on what you're going for. In terms of parts and cleaning, both have several parts to clean. Cleaning breast pumps is not fun. That's one of the reasons why people prefer to nurse if that works for you. The Elvie pump has a couple more parts to it. Also, I often put my pumps in the refrigerator to keep them sterile in between pumps, and that doesn't work for me with the Elvie pump. I can only do that with my Spectra. So the winner from parts and cleaning is definitely the Spectra for me. From a convenience perspective, you can't beat the Elvie. It's really hidden underneath your clothes. It's pretty conspicuous. I was actually at a play date with a couple of moms that I didn't know very well, and I needed to pump, so I just started pumping with my Elvie, and no one even noticed that I was pumping. So from that perspective, it's really nice. It's not as cumbersome. And if that's something that's important to you, I would say get the Elvie. However, pumping isn't super convenient in general. Like, you still have to stop and pause. And from a production perspective, I've noticed that the Spectra S9 produces at least 20% more milk for me per feed. So producing more milk is important to me. If I'm going to take the time to pump, I'd like to produce as much as possible. So the Spectra S9 wins from a production standpoint. Overall, when I think about the two pumps, if I had to pick just one, I would pick the Spectra S9. If you're fortunate and insurance covers one pump, I would get the Spectra S9. If you already have a Spectra pump or a hospital grade pump, and it's your second and you're fortunate and insurance covers another pump, then I would get the Elvie for convenience or buy it secondhand because you can clean all the parts. But I use the Elvie only when we're with people or entertaining, or I have to be somewhere for work, whereas I use my Spectra S9 all day, every day. The Spectra S9 is not hospital grade. The S1 and S2 are hospital grade, but this one is definitely small enough so I can chase after my toddler. I hope that review is helpful. Again, I have a full review on www.jennay.com, and you can see more motherhood content there.